She said $99 a month, worth it. I think you need to understand this. I keep seeing posts questioning if $99, this is inside the Skool Games, if $99 for a community is worth it and if you should go with a free Facebook group instead. I didn't see or understand this when I started on Skool, but if you want to actually build a community of a meaningful size, you need to hear this. I have deep regrets. Yesterday I was listening to Matt Thompson and his latest podcast when one thing really struck me that I want to share with you. It's insane how much community management costs you save when you use Skool versus a Facebook group. For context, in my own communities, we manage over 11,000 paying monthly members, and combined with my other business partner, over 20,000. Because there is A, no payment integration, and B, Facebook restricts our paid reach down to an average of 300 out of 6,500 members in our biggest group. So you have this group of people and you can't actually reach them. That sucks. But that's that's like what's currently out there. And if you want to have payments, it doesn't integrate with anything. You can't do it, right? And so we have to pay a team of people to A, find and remove people who don't pay because Facebook doesn't do that automatically like Skool does. And then B, provide 24-hour workday written support because Skool members, in contrast, Skool members actually see each other's posts and want to help each other out because of the gamification element and the connection that comes from having to start to engage. And so some of the things that Skool has, which is why it's growing at the rate that it is that we've put gamification inside of it. And so people get points for getting likes and getting comments, but to themselves. And so they gain in status in the community, like in real terms. They gain status, and then that status actually unlocks other abilities, like a game. And so the core of the development team at Skool is actually all gaming developers because we wanted to make business fun. And so we wanted to make it like a game because there's so many people that I see, especially younger people, but just people in general, who are absolutely insane at different games. And I'm like, dude, if you just took this level of focus and applied it to business, you would already be a millionaire. Like, no doubt in my mind. But no one's just taken business and tried to turn it into a game. And so that is absolutely the vision of what we're trying to do is how do we make this fun and easy for everyone? How do we just take the bar that's already low and just make it that much lower so that way more people can cross it? Like, you don't have to be this tall to ride this ride anymore. You just have to be this tall. Right? That's the idea. And so she says, honestly, this is so genius. Our community is now one of the community she built on Skool is our most profitable community because one, we don't run ads to it. At the moment, 234 members of net growth in the first month after playing the Skool Games, all organically from Skool Discovery page in this community. So one of the cool things about Skool is that it's a platform. And so what that means is that like when you have a community, this ranks in our directory of communities. And so just like Google ranks web pages, we rank communities. And so people will go to learn things. They want to learn how to do plumbing at home, or they want to learn how to fix their roof, or they want to learn how to play ping pong, or they pick watercolor, whatever. And they go there and click watercoloring groups, and then the groups that come up, they join. But the people who own those groups didn't generate that customer. We did. Again, this is you borrowing off of Skool. And so we can actually help people get customers as well, which is one of the cool things that I like about the platform. She had 234 new members net. So that means net of churn, people who left, and she added 234 without any paid ads. Pretty cool. And so the second reason that it's more profitable is that we haven't promised 24-hour written support and don't deliver it because members are helping members and it's working amazingly here. I'm really mind blown. This would never have been possible with a Facebook group. It might be the amazing community, the lower cost, or the fact that I can finally reach my own community again, but I'm becoming a super fan. I say that because I think she can say it better than I can, is that if you actually want to have a business, and this is the hard part about being a beginner, is that if you actually are successful, then you will run into new problems later. And so Skool, unfortunately, like for me as a marketer, this is the worst position to market from because no one is suffering from the problem yet, but you will suffer from the problem if you actually win. It's like if you lose weight, you're going to have to change the clothes out of your wardrobe because nothing's going to fit anymore. But people are still so focused on losing weight that they don't think about the next thing. But I'm telling you that if you follow the steps and you become one of the 30%, right, of people who make their first dollar, right, 30.44, make their first dollar, well then when you make your second dollar and fifth dollar and thousandth and 10,000th dollar, quickly you're like, oh shoot, I wish I had started this on a platform that already knew how to scale. And with Skool, you can start the right way from the get-go rather than have to switch later.